Andrew Lincoln's not going to be on it after that.
I saw from IGN that Norman Reedus is in talks to become the new lead.
Yeah, he signed like this new $20 million contract,
Yeah.
some insane amount.
Because let's be honest, they'd be dumb not to.
But
If they're going to keep going with it.
Their ratings are kind of bad.
Yeah, they
yeah,
are.
well,
But if they
when
have
you say
English-
bad, it's not as good as what it used to be.
Used to be,
That's
right.
true.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still better than a lot of shows that are out there. But the thing is, I think any fan would say they would rather see it end in some glorious fashion early than watch it just die a slow death.
Yeah, then watch it suddenly become like, some... Yeah.
But they've got, Fear the Walking Dead is the other series they've got going on, and I couldn't get into that one.
Honestly, I stopped watching Walking Dead after whatever it was the season. I ended the season before they introduced the dude with the bat.
Negan?
Negan. I didn't watch the episode where they bludgeoned where he bludgeoned.
Oh God, that was brutal.
Yeah. I was like, all right, I'm done. I don't need to watch it.
That
I
was.
don't need to watch it anymore.
It was probably
Thank
one
you,
of the
though.
most horrific things I'd seen on TV. Let alone any horror movie.
It's kind of shot for shot from the
From the comic book, it really
Yeah.
is, yeah. Because Glenn did not look good in the book, and I just wish that I had been following that comic before it became popular. I jumped in about issue 80.
We are streaming, just so you're aware.
Are we there? Probably turn this music off, shouldn't I?
Probably should.
Whoa, that was close.
That almost broke. Kind of easy.
Hold on a second, I gotta
Hell, oh.
write some shit down.
All right, you write some shit down. I'm going to be entertaining to the people.
Do you want to
currently
do a
aren't
recap
watching.
where we're at? By the way, we're in the Shadowrun campaign.
It is a
Welcome to
Shadowrun
Wednesdays,
campaign.
everybody.
Bartleby, why don't you tell them what happened?
I'd love to tell you what happened, but I don't have access to my notes right now.
Well, they're all kind of...
We're all playing catch up right now. You pushed that button just a little too soon here.
It's all about that behind-the-scenes lead-up. That's what people want to see these days.
That's behind the scenes. That's why you're in character.
I'm always in character.
You're not. You said, "Hey, we're streaming."
We're
and then
streaming,
you went
and then
into
you jump
character.
straight into character.
Oh yeah, I did do that. You're totally right. I did do that. Okay.
In fact, I think you said the last part of streaming in character. Hey guys, we're streaming.
Hey guys, we're streaming.
We're streaming.
Streaming. Douchebag.
I just have one page. I just have one page that says zip ties. So that's my update.
You have zip ties now.
Right? Yeah. So that's my update. Is zip ties. Oh lordy.
I actually found pre-made NPCs this week, so I didn't have to come up with my own stats for like low-level bullshit dudes, and it was delightful.
I bet it was.
And that was his actual name, low level.
Yeah.
Low-level
What was
character
it?
guys.
Low level shit character? Is that what you said?
Low-level shit character guy. Yeah. I'm gonna bring up the Twitch stream. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys ever get a jump over to our podcast, but this last week we reviewed a movie called Aftershock,
Aftershock.
and I'm saying stay away from it.
Don't watch Aftershock.
It was an Eli Roth movie in which he wrote it and cast himself. And
You could have just told me it was
Yeah.
an Eli Roth.
That's all you had to say. That's all you had to say.
I think he specifically did it just to give himself a free ride down to, I think it was Peru, where they filmed it,
Yeah, there we
or
go.
Venezuela. It was a South American country.
Yeah.
And, yeah. Of course, Josh loved it. I hated it.
Josh loves kind of everything.
Well,
doesn't he?
no,
I mean,
no.
most things, except
No.
for stuff that's like actually
But-
good.
but
like,
he and I kind of...
like Drive. He hated Drive
because it was actually good.
He and I disagree on a lot of stuff. So things that I like, he doesn't. Things he doesn't, I do. No, I just said the same thing. Things, yeah, backwards. You know, the other way.
Yeah, the right way.
But yeah, you can stay away from that one.
Got my burning sky Scottish style ale.
I suddenly went weirdly Australian.
You did.
You turned into Kano from Mortal Kombat, like the shitty movie version.
All of a sudden, boom. Whoops.
Do you guys see the poster for the Spider-Man movie that's coming out this winter?
The animated one?
The animated one.
I've seen the trailer for it, and the trailer looks effing amazing.
I
Yeah.
have not seen this.
Yeah.
It's about the Spider-Verse, basically, how there's
Yep.
multiple dimensions and different Spider-Men
Mhm.
in all of them. So we're gonna get a Miles Morales movie,
Yep.
which is gonna be sweet.
I'm down for that.
Oh, also, two things. One, Top Gun is currently being shot. Top Gun 2,
I
the
know.
sequel to Top Gun, and it does have Tom Cruise
Actually,
and Val Kilmer.
is actually coming back for it. Yeah.
I hope it's Fat Val too. Oh, I hope it's Fat Val Kilmer. I want it to be Fat Val so bad.
Why can't they just leave things alone? Why can't they just leave things alone?
I would rather a sequel to a 20-year-old movie than a reboot.
Then a remake. I would probably agree with that.
I would rather have that.
Now, I gotta say, on YouTube Red, I really dug Cobra Kai.
Did you watch it?
Yes,
Yeah,
I did.
Did you? Okay.
I did. I watched it, and I thought it was really, really pretty damn good. So,
I will at some point, yes. I'll totally watch it. I'm totally gonna go see the Bill and Ted. What is it now? It's not a sequel. It's the third in the trilogy.
Yeah.
I'm totally gonna go see that. Why wouldn't I?
Well, I mean, because Alex Winter and Keanu Reeves finally agreed on a fucking script. And Alex Winter, like, people are talking. People could easily, that don't know who he is and what he's done, could easily talk shit about him. But he has had a hell of a career directing TV.
Yeah. Yeah. He knows
Like,
what
that
he's doing.
dude knows what a good story looks like when he
knows what he's
stares
doing.
at it.
Hell yeah, he does.
So the fact that both Keanu Reeves, who doesn't need this fucking movie, by the way, and Alex Winter, who doesn't need to get back in front of the camera, both say, "Yeah, we'll do
Yeah,
it."
sure, we'll do it.
see, and I've never been a huge Keanu Reeves fan. In fact, I think he and Winona Ryder can do movies together all the time. That way I can just miss one movie instead of two. But there are
I don't know
certain...
if Winona Ryder does a lot of movies anymore.
But there are some things of Bill and Ted's. I mean, just because that was his type of character, you know,
Right.
he even used it in what was the other movie, Parenthood, I think.
Yeah, he was like
He was the goofy boyfriend.
a boyfriend.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So that fit, but then he tried to do like really serious stuff, and it didn't quite fit.
Did you?
For
Well,
me.
you didn't like. So you didn't like.
I figure there's two of him. There's the guy who did Bill and Ted, and then there's the guy who did Matrix. And because those are the two roles he does.
John
That's
Wick
pretty much all.
is what I was trying to get
Because
to.
John Wick is very much Neo from the
Yes.
Matrix.
Right. And I
those
enjoy
are-
John Wick. I enjoy the Matrix series.
and those are-
In my opinion, those are exclusively the movies he can make. Because the dude,
But if you
can
look at
do
the-
weird action. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it totally works.
Yeah. But if you look at like My Own Private Idaho,
no.
I would prefer not to.
No.
yeah,
No. And you put that especially up against the performance of River Phoenix, who fucking killed it.
Yeah.
And then you got
I mean-
you got Keanu trying to deliver. And he shouldn't do Shakespeare. Right?
No.
No. But whatever. I loved him in all those shitty action films that were actually not shitty at all. They're actually quite good.
No, I don't know. Maybe he was brilliant in Speed. I haven't seen any of the Speed.
That's again another shitty action film where he
Right.
played basically the same guy, and all of that worked.
All right.
Fuck. Point Break. Did a fine job. 'Cause he
That,
played
that's
that
the
same
perfect
guy.
blend of the two types of Keanu that work. Point Break.
Yeah. He got to be that guy turning into that other guy.
Yeah. All right. By the way, the other group would totally pay you to make more of those.
Seriously?
I was pimping you out pretty hard.
Alright.
The
See, this one's made specifically for the smaller six-sided
Yeah.
die. That's why it's so much
Hey.
smaller. But what is that? Olive oil?
yeah, go ahead, just take a swig. It's good for your heart. It's fine, you big pussy.
That's not that bad.
Here, let Patrick have some.
I mean, seriously.
He's-
I mean, looking at the bottle, it's like, thanks for the vegetable oil. I appreciate this.
That's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. I do have to kind of follow it up with a cinnamon candy.
So
Lingered on my tongue a little
Oh,
too
that's
long.
not bad at all.
no. By the way, this is like I think a $25 bottle
Okay.
too. These aren't bad.
That's not bad.
This is not a bad tequila.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so where we were at last week is basically so you guys caught up with some lead. You had a series of leads that you wanted to catch up with, kind of all at once. You called your stripper friend.
Yeah.
She gave you. She said gave you a little bit of information that Vincent was running a lot of drugs, but that's all she knew. You tracked down that Leet one guy, went to his house. You got from information from him that also sent you to Vincent.
It's true. It's true. That's exactly what happened.
You also stopped by the club Elysium,
Uh-huh.
and that had gotten all shot up. So you were it quickly became aware that maybe Edgar was no longer your prime suspect.
Agreed.
This all took you to Vincent's house, where you very stealthily snuck up, and very stealthily, Ares shot that dude in the head.
Shot him in the head.
Shot that motherfucker dead. Yeah, it happened. And we met a very nice man named Francis.
Who?
Is really fucking scary.
You met a lot of guys in black uniforms, and he handed you basically your case on a golden platter, with the only caveat: you still got to find the guns.
Still gotta find the guns.
Gotta find the weapons.
Because they're still out there, and you haven't gotten a whole lot of leads to that yet.
We have not. It is
So let's pick it up there. After a little bit of scrubbing and some rearranged work from the Ares boys, and they were quick, 20 minutes tops. They give you the go ahead to call it in. Let's
You want to take that honor?
Sure. Bebop, bebop, boop.
oh god, I forgot this character. Yeah, it's just fast.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's just fast. How you know?
Yeah, I'm just gonna update you on a few things that happened here. And that's exactly right. I'm gonna give you the lowdown,
Okay, sounds good.
and then I give all the information that I'm able to give.
Holy shit.
Yes, that's absolutely right.
Hey, well, those guys haven't been here pretty soon. Would you like me to notify your lieutenant, sir?
No, I do not want fries with that.
Okay. Well, I'm going to have to notify the lieutenant. I'll talk to you, yeah.
So we'll be calling the lieutenant in just a little bit, and
okay. You're going to tell the lieutenant?
that's exactly right, and
Okay,
we'll
what
be
about
giving him an
David Spears? You want me to
update
call
then.
David Spears?
Yes, click.
That went well.
Yes, it did.
I love that I actually say
You actually
things.
say things. And you know there's somebody out in this world that can probably decipher that as well.
Someone who talks just
Like that.
It's my favorite.
It is. So,
So, it's a pretty quick response time. When you let them know shots fired, dead man, 2 cops there.
It takes about 2.5 for the first cruiser to show up, and within 10, this place is crawling.
It's crawling.
Tape everywhere.
Christ. Motherfucker.
About 5 minutes after that, Cross rolls up.
We love Cross.
Yeah.
No, I died.
Hey, Sergeant.
I'm rebooting.
Oh, okay.
How are you, Sergeant?
Guys, what the? Wow, crazy.
Isn't it though? Isn't it?
So, he had a gun in the bathroom?
Yeah, I mean, of course, I was outside, so Bartleby handled most of the action. But there I was, just I had minding my drone, just making sure there wasn't anything going on, and then I heard some shots fired, and I did the best I could to get it. He can just speak up any moment here, Bartleby. Just bring it in. And then I was like, Bartleby, are you all right? And he was like, Bartleby, I'm being Bartleby.
Right. I mean, he was just there waiting for me. And I had to take care of things.
Naked. With a gun. All right. You know what, guys?
I mean, you just never know what some people are going to do.
Well,
You never know what they're like. You never know what they're.
I try not to judge.
I mean, everybody's got a kink,
I try not to judge because I don't want to be judged on my kinks. You understand what I'm saying, son?
Yeah. And you guys are, you got the, so it was him. He was the guy.
Yeah, that's what everything points towards.
Here we go. Here's all the evidence you're gonna need here, Sarge.
And give him the thumb drive.
He looks at it. Oh, great. I mean, you got the paperwork done. That's fantastic. He pops it into his deck and starts looking at it. Oh, man, this is pretty open and shut. God, you just hand me those guns. This is over.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, about the guns, where we still seem to be working on that, but we got a handle on it.
A bullet found this guy before we could really, talk it out of him. So.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I'm going to clear these blues out. We'll get forensics in here. You guys take a look around.
All right, Sarge.
Sounds good.
Let's do that.
All right, Lieutenant, thank you. He starts, get the fuck out of here! Who are you? And he just starts screaming at uniforms. Right about that moment, someone very familiar walks in the front door. Francis has come back. Oh my goodness. What is this? What is this?
Excuse me, sir. May I help you? This is a crime scene.
Oh, yes. Okay. You know me. We spoke earlier on the phone. Francis from Aries.
Yes. Francis from Aries. Francis Del Monte. Yes, sir. Thank you for calling earlier.
Cross walks up. Excuse me, who are you? Oh, I'm Francis. Maybe they didn't tell you. I'm Francis DeMonte from Aries.
Sarge, this is Francis from DeMonte from the Aries.
Your lovely officers notified me earlier today that it was, in fact, some of our weapons that are causing this.
So yeah, we called and we notified him that some of his weapons were.
Okay, that's generally we like to keep this out of civilian matters, detectives, but
I thought it would, as the liaisons from the Aries, and they know the weapons, and I was just making sure that everybody was on that page.
And actually, Mr. DeMonte's here
you.
on an official aspect. We're using him as a contact to get more information as an expert with the Aries manufacturing systems and weapons.
Francis turns back to Cross. Precisely. I have the complete specs on the weapons you're looking for, and we believe we know how to track them. So I'm just here to help.
Consulting, yeah.
Cross looks relieved. Oh, okay. Guys, I wish you'd tell me this stuff. He leans in.
Things are moving quickly, Sarge. I'm sorry.
I could have swore we had it in the report that we just handed to you. If we seem to miss that in there, we apologize.
Oh, I don't see. There. I didn't see that before. Yeah, there it is.
That's what Hieronymus is.
Actually, Hieronymus did.
On his mega deck doing that.
Okay. You know what? I'll leave you to it then. When you get a chance, I'm gonna be outside getting forensics rounded up. Just let me know what's going on, guys.
We will keep you in the loop.
keep you in the loop.
Okay. Thanks.
Totally
Hey, good talking to you. Nice meeting you, Mr.
DeMonte.
DeMonte. Nice to meet you. He shuffles out.
Thanks, Sergeant.
What are y'all doing out here? Thumbs at your fucking ass! Francis looks. Well, that was easier than I thought it would be. Gentlemen.
Francis, can we help you?
I just wanted to make myself aware to your lieutenant. I'm telling you, you and me, we're gonna be friends. How did he like the case?
Seemed pretty happy that
With the outcome so far,
Our
it's
people do
wrapped
good
up.
work.
It's
they seem to keep things fairly clean.
He
yes.
does want the guns. He wants
He
the
wants the
guns.
guns.
He wants
Is
the
what he
guns.
wants.
Well, what I have for you is special. Here you go. I got back into the chopper, got halfway there, and I got sent this file. He hands you a small memory stick.
I'll take that memory stick.
It's an audio only file. Used to be video, but you don't need a video. Anyway, it's the inventory clerk who kind of tried to hide this, and he's got some numbers for you. So if they're just the serial numbers on the cases, if you could just go ahead and track those a little bit, that would be great.
Do you think that we might have an opportunity to, I don't know, have a word with this?
You're serious? No. He's
Let me guess. He's
Indisposed. Permanently.
I was gonna say on vacation.
Permanently.
You know.
I think a plane's gonna go down somewhere, and he's gonna be on it. Well, thank you, Francis. We'll take this and we'll run with this. And I got your number. Yeah, I got your number.
Yes, you have all this information.
Bartleby will call you with updates because he's so much better on the phone than I am.
Well, that sounds great. And remember, gentlemen, as he starts to walk out, turns around, back toward you. We did this for you.
Oh,
Like
that
you-
wasn't creepy or nothing. Yeah.
Right.
The guns.
Yeah.
They come home.
The guns come home. The guns come home.
Okay, have a good night.
Come home. That was fucking creepy. Okay.
You know, I thought the beautiful elf was kind of strange, but this guy.
I
Wow.
think
This is like a new level.
I think the
So
elf
you
back at any moment.
officially have been given. Honestly, the choice here is: do you check him in as evidence when you find him, or
Yep,
do you?
exactly.
Right.
I'm gonna guess what we're gonna hear on this recording is something like, "Oh fucking God! Oh fucking God! Oh Jesus!" And then he'll give some numbers. Here you go. You can try that. That's fine. You go right ahead.
I'm plugging it in. I'm bringing it up. Boop, 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 boop. Now, one thing I got a question for you, though. It's saying that it used to be a video file, but now it's an audio file. I don't know if that's of any significance whatsoever, but
Right.
something to think about later.
Oh yeah, well, I'll pass it through some filters and some gadgets and some filtrations and whatnot.
After Effects.
Some algorithms. No, I just have like Video Painter
And Audacity.
from 1998.
I have Microsoft Video.
Sometimes that old stuff. I mean, just gotta know how to manipulate the code.
Good old nippleites.
Oh crap, I forgot to put it on speaker. There.
Yeah. All right, William. What can you tell me about the product that's missing? I can't really remember. Oh, we'll get there. Don't worry. All you need to look for is numbers. Just the serial numbers. That's it. I'm really trying.
Oh shit!
6, 5, B,
Those were obviously on his channel.
3, 7, 4, D.
I hope you got that because I was thinking
Alright.
about him on his genitals. So.
All
Well,
right.
I don't know if he was stuttering through half of it, but
Can we get William some water? Can we get William some water? That was a good job, William. Roll knowledge of. We're gonna do hacking or computers, either or.
for both of us.
Yes.
I get you roll computers.
And you get to do logic regardless. So.
5.
2.
You actually both get there. The buzzing you sound, you can't know for sure, right? It's just audio, but it sounds awful lot like, considering it made him speak, it sounds like a forced feedback loop in through what would be an internal system.
Oh, wow.
I thought maybe they just had his balls hooked up to a car battery.
That's what I thought because
No, that when he said he couldn't remember, they were gonna make him remember.
they were gonna make him remember. Yeah, they were messing with his synapses. Motherfucker.
So you have
Was
probable audio evidence of torture?
Was that all to the tape?
It's basically the same thing for another 10 minutes where he continues to give you. You end up in total with 5 crates. Numbers for 5 crates. I can give you 5 separate things if you'd like, but I don't know.
So, I have the number, but since we have the capacity for 5 more, I don't think the exact number makes a difference at this point. But
And you have all the numbers. You have all of those.
We got him.
crate numbers.
because otherwise it was 65B376 4D.
You know, it's great that you wrote that down because I made it up. Right there, so.
All right.
I didn't remember at the moment I said it. So.
I'm wondering if those crates got some kind of I don't know, RFD tracking system kind of built right into them.
Well, you can imagine
Based on
that.
that number.
Well, if they did, Ares would have been able to track it pretty damn easily. So I'm wondering if it's been disengaged or. I mean, we definitely try.
Or it's someplace they don't feel like they can go.
Right.
They want to get out of the thing. I'm gonna look anyway, just because due diligence and whatnot. I take all those numbers and I put them into my deck.
Is this your new fancy deck?
Yes, it's my fancy. Oh shit! I didn't look up numbers for my fancy deck. Fuck. It's okay.
You can do that real quick.
I'm not even sure what the numbers for my old fancy deck were, but yes, I put them all in there and I roll to see things.
Okay. There are some GPS hits. It's going in on a line into the city, but in transit you can tell they were taken care of. The GPS track.
They were removed stomped.
Yes, it was heading towards inner city Omaha. Almost a beeline. The more interesting part is if you trace that backwards, there is no Ares installation out there.
So the point of origin is not from an Ares installation?
No, and it's not even really close to one. Like there's some stuff, but no, like not in the direction that thing was heading initially. If it goes straight back from where it started, there's nothing out there.
That's odd.
Ain't nothing out here.
So it seems so the point of origin is from. It appears to be random, not from a specific site for all of them.
No, based on what you've heard before, they definitely got the truck in transit,
Okay.
so it was heading somewhere. But there's nothing
It started somewhere
out there.
and it's headed somewhere, but there's nothing. It doesn't.
There's nothing on either
It
side.
don't make no sense. Why they?
Well, where it initially came from. Sorry, that's deceptive. Where it initially came from was their R&D facility.
Okay, so the
Oh,
Was the R&D facility at Offutt. But where it from there it went out into middle of nowhere
and
then back into town.
Ah.
So you can kind of figure out where they robbed it from.
Yeah. And where we don't know where it was going, and then they don't know where it ended up. But we can tell where. Let's go to where we know things stopped out in the middle of nowhere and come back and we'll see what we got. We'll go crime scene investigating.
Do we need to look around this scene anymore? Or have we pretty much wrapped up this area?
It's his full apartment. The Cross gave you the go ahead to comb it down with the forensic team if you want.
Might as well. I mean, I'm pretty sure that I would be surprised if Ares' boys didn't make sure they got everything.
Didn't bleach this whole
But
thing
you never
out.
know. Let's give it a try. I'll call my boys at the forensic team. Call David. Call David.
Hey, bitches, what's up? What's up? That's coming from outside the house. He walks in. Are you calling me?
David, yeah, David. Yeah, it's all right.
Who's David? What's David?
I don't know what. Okay.
Is this a contact of yours?
No.
Okay.
Name him up.
Just a guy you know.
A guy. You know. He might not even be David. I don't know.
No, let's do a contact 1-1 for David. Good job. It's a guy you know.
A guy that I know works on forensics team. Hey, yeah, we're gonna go through this place with a fine-tooth comb. Bring in all your boys and your girls and your black lights and your
You really don't know how any of this works, do you?
Not a bit. No.
All right.
Come
on in, guys.
I'll stay out of the way.
David, we'll say, is a shorter man. Could be called a little person by some standards.
Okay.
Not a dwarf. A little person. Which there is a confusing distinction in this world.
It suddenly got difficult.
Some people are okay with you calling them dwarves, and some are not okay with you calling them dwarves.
Yeah.
David is a little person. Don't let me eat any more of these. They're very stale.
Okay, don't eat any more of those.
Don't
I
eat
could
those.
absolutely minded go for it at some
Just be
point. By the way, if you haven't had them, you should go after that indulgent trail mix right there.
Which
lots of chocolates and peanut butters and stuff.
It is so evil.
Wait, you don't like chocolate, do you?
Oh, I love chocolate. You know, give it to the diabetic.
Oh, you're diabetic?
Yeah, which one was it?
That one, or there's one open over there too. The Asian one's really good too. If you don't want to go.
Oh, I
into
love
it.
the Asian one. That one's
I
awesome.
was tearing up my insulin pump.
That's what Morgan does. Morgan, he's on the Sunday group, and he's got one of the built-in like pumps, and
He just
It's not a
Laura-
smartphone app.
and yeah, he just like nah. I ate a lot.
that's how it's scary. That's how my brother controls his diabetes. Just gives himself a little bit more insulin, and I just look at him like, Dude, your body can't take that. Don't do that.
Well, yeah. The real scary part is Laura is in that group. Phil's, did you know Phil, or you probably don't know either. But Laura, she's in theater. You might have met her once.
Maybe.
But she bakes. She loves doing this stuff, and she bakes for every episode. So she shows up with like all these treats, and Morgan's just like, beep beep. Last week it was Rice Krispie. You were there. Rice Krispie treats with Reese's Pieces baked into the middle of them. The week before was macaroons. She actually made macaroons.
Just, yeah.
Wow.
But for anybody who's not aware, that's hard as fuck.
No, that's awesome. That's awesome.
She's great. I never want her to stop coming.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah.
She's like your caterer, you know?
And nobody asked her to do it. She just does that.
She just does it.
All right, so we're talking with David here.
Yes.
Friends at Contest Shorty Man, and he does not like being called.
His name is, since apparently you know him, his name is now David Davidson.
Wow. Your parents did not like you.
Just kind of on the nose. You know, not a lot of attempts given to be creative there, no.
Right.
Hey, well, Dave,
Yeah, what's up?
would you call me as soon as if you have find anything at all? You know your job. I don't want to get in your face about it. We're gonna go get a sandwich.
Why would I call you and not just put it in the report that you could read at any point?
Because I think David, you and I, we should, get to know each other a little better, and we should become.
You don't want
friends
this on the
and,
report.
yeah.
Where's the line? He kind of puts his hand down.
How are you going to cross this one?
You still got that credit stick?
I got a credit stick. Yes, I do.
Nice doing business with you.
It's good to know where your line
As
is.
he walks into the room. All right, guys, we're pulling an all-nighter. At this point, it's like 4 or 5 a.m. Do you guys go to sleep? You haven't slept in a billion years.
I think we should then just get some shut-eye in the car.
Thinking back on the audio file there, was it a voice we recognized with William?
I sounded a fuck ton like Francis to me.
No, it's not. No.
All right.
I only got so many voices. No, he's not someone you recognize.
Well, no, the only reason I'm asking is because one nickel, his name was William Hurst, so I was trying to see if it was that guy.
The William himself, did we recognize his voice?
No.
Okay, all right.
So I'm just gonna put Billy after his name just to.
Not the Bill, not the William Hurst.
Right.
I know it's a weird thing, but that's actually on purpose. There's names that are popular in different generations. I went under the precept that like William and Bill is super popular right now, like the generation before this or something.
Holy shit. I
found out this year, shittily, that Lincoln was super popular. I had no idea.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So there's gonna be like 3 Lincolns in his class or
How
something
does
like
that
happen?
No
Yeah,
one-
I didn't talk to anybody. Nobody I knew
Mhm.
had a kid named Lincoln.
Mhm.
Sorry, continue. Your place is still an active crime scene, by the way.
We need a little bit of shut-eye, or we're gonna
We
start
do.
going into negatives.
And your place has a maybe dead Bill?
Right.
Yeah, I don't want to go back there right now.
But I'm not keen on getting a hotel room with you. So
Go back to this. Let's just go back to the station.
station got some cots back there.
Okay. Yeah. There are sleeping rooms for long shift staff. Okay, go back to the station. Station is close to downtown. Station is, I don't know if I ever properly explained it. It's a bit of a Fort Knox in the middle. So in the middle of the high-rise central, the Blade Runner Central that is downtown Omaha, right? The police department is there. And it used, it used to be a small police precinct that existed in downtown Omaha, and they have just kept adding on it, and they've added thick. This place is effectively a castle in the middle of this nonsense.
Lovely.
Mm-hmm.
It's like almost like a prison designed to keep people out.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and as much as they went up, they also went down. There's whole sections of this place that's underground. Most of the cells are underground, which they ran into a bit of city trouble when they asked about fire escapes, but you know.
That's where they keep the criminals anyway.
Right.
So you guys are there. You're taking a siesta. How long you want to go down for?
Few
We'll
hours.
say it's 5 by the time you get there.
There. Sleep till noon.
Yeah.
That's 7. That's not bad.
7. Yeah. Let me put. I'll program my my deck to give me an alarm.
Good thing you
at
guys are
noon.
salaried.
Like I got anything to go back to right now. You know?
The dead Bill rotting in your apartment.
Looking forward to that.
Well, I totally believe you'd have a Roomba going on. It's taking care of it right now.
It's been one hell of a Roomba.
Just working at them bit by bit.
he named that Russian lady from across the street Roomba. She's great with a cleaver and lime.
Just make sure there's no trace. She was trained by the best, Roomba was.
All right. Well, ding-a-ling.
All right, so you guys get up at noon.
I'm listening to club music while I'm sleeping.
You on your phones you have a group message from Cross at 6 a.m. saying he was going down for a while. Let him know where you're at. You get a 9 a.m. message from David. So they had been at it for a while, saying, "Get a hold of him." That's it.
Okay. Call David. Call.
Rings a couple
Yay.
times. What the? Who's that?
David, hey.
Yes?
Yeah. It's
Ah.
Horde.
Who?
Horde.
Who?
Hieronymus.
Oh. What do you?
Yeah,
What
I
time
I
is it?
just got your message. I'm sorry. I was knee deep in some like deep perp shit. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Hey, yeah.
What do
You're
you
on
got?
night shift, right?
Yeah. Well, you know, we've been working nonstop. We even slept in like 74,000 hours. So, yeah. What do you got for me?
You know what?
Wait, I'm gonna put you
Meet
on
me out
speaker.
there. Just guys, meet me out there. I can't. This isn't a thing you say.
I'll meet you out where? I'm sorry.
You want us to come back to the house?
Come back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Meet me out there. Give me 20.
All right. All right. Thanks, David. Yes, you're driving.
We're going to be taking my car. We're going to be taking a patrol car.
You know what?
Presumably, your car's no longer tagged for deletion, unless the hit never came down.
We might want to take a squad car.
Right.
It's been a rough 24 hours
It
for
has.
you. 24 hours / month.
I'll go down and request a squad car.
They say
With-
most squad cars are out, but they do have a detective's car you are allowed to take for the day.
Right. Does it have the ability for?
Quadraphonic sound.
That's what you're looking for.
They
Does
say
it, does it have the means to be able to get a Hieronymus in and out? Because quite frankly, I'm tired of carrying your ass.
I'm a little tiny person.
we
You're
got
a tiny person, but your 2-ton Mario Kart there.
He's kind of like a
Mario Kart in it. Oh, that's awesome.
We got one. There's 2 detective cars in. We got one that can get his wheelchair in and out.
All right, we'll take that.
Okay, you head down. You have your little clicker, beeper.
Mm-hmm.
There are 2 cars.
Bleep, bleep.
One is the new Mustang from this year. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Ruby red. Full bulletproof windows, tires, bomb-proof exterior. This is gorgeous.
Corners like
What
it's on rails.
beeps is the van that's lime green next to it. There's there is a racing stripe. If
That
you look
is,
into if you look into it, they say it's to blend.
Yeah, well.
Well, I guess shotgun.
Can I actually drive this one?
Yeah, it's you're driving. Ba, 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 ba. You can hear all 4 rotating.
That's right.
Morgan wants me to know that he's watching and I suck.
All right. Let's go.
Okay, you guys take
Punch
off.
it.
Wow. Did I mention it's electric?
It's just more.
I don't know what sound you're making. Is whoa.
It's just everything I drive right now is electric.
A great initial acceleration though. The so you're heading out to the house.
Yes.
Takes you a minute to get out there. Much more than your normal. Much more than the 20 minutes he asked for, but it's lunch. You got caught.
Motherfucker. Should have got some pizza rolls.
45 minutes after you leave, you arrive.
Oh, holy crap.
Yeah. You're downtown, you got caught at lunch. You're fucked. The lights didn't even help that motherfucker. You get out there and you see a pissed off little person standing on the front steps.
Yeah.
And
People like
and
Bobby.
2 patrol cars parked out front as well. These are just standard issue guys watching
Watching the crime.
murder crime scene.
Gotcha. Bartleby, I think you should handle this one.
All right, so we park the car, get out, walk up to Mr. David Davidson. I say, well, sir, what do you have for us?
All right,
I mean, is it cool?
get your ass
Is
in
it cool to talk here? Or?
here. You're lucky that cred stick had what it did. Got me some Barnstormer tickets. Barnstormer's a local basketball team.
Ooh.
You have NBA.
Wow.
Yeah. NBA had NFL until they got rid of it. But you still have baseball too. That's good.
We still have the World Series.
We got all the pussy sports.
Nope. College World Series got moved to Ohio.
Damn it.
That was on the fly. No reason. They're just in Ohio. The he takes you upstairs. You go past a uniformed guy who's just kind of milling around. Nobody's upstairs with you. All right. He takes you into his bedroom. What do you see? This is clearly him trying to be clever. Perception.
I see a swing that was probably used for some kind of butt sex.
Oh, you have no idea. I've been going through the emails.
I don't know if I want to see this under black light. You're not going to do that, are you?
Well, I had to. It's only fair.
Oh my god.
I got 3 on perception.
God damn it. Yeah, 2.
2?
2.
Okay, so, yeah, Bartleby only. It's under your right leg, or left leg. Yep, directly under that left leg.
Yeah, that's why I can't see. There it is.
You see a normal room with sex swing, I guess that's now in it. Normal room, modern, sleek, nice, art on the walls. This is a clean-cut, neat person. You see that while the bed looks like it's a built-in, right? Huge, California King. It's actually slightly up off the floor, and there are drag marks on the right side. Just slight.
I'm thinking, what I'm seeing here, David, is that thing moves.
Bing, bing, bing! Get that man a prize in this non-point scoring round. Here's the problem. I can't fucking figure out how to move it. We know there's stuff underneath it. I put a little camera under there, and there's a... Well, shit, what we saw was a seat? I don't know. But we can't figure out how to fucking move this thing. The other guys got into it. I told them to back off. I'd take a look at it myself. I didn't want, you know what I mean.
That's a good thinking, David. Let's see here.
Listen, you help me figure this out and give me a good backstory to tell everybody else. We're in good shape here.
All right.
All right, well, let's take a look at this. Hieronymus, you want to do your whiz-bang magic there?
I don't know if I got anything to whiz bang. I look around for any kind of.
I like how your version of computer work is whiz-bang magic.
Not his forte.
There's actual magic in this world, and that's what whiz-bang magic is.
Whiz-bang magic.
David, you see any? Have you seen any connections in the room here? Anything that looked like a little bit out of the ordinary?
We went in through the internet, right? And he's got a good one here. Good, solid system for private use, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But nothing. The clock's connected, the fucking lights are connected. He can dim his windows. How much does that cost?
That's. I gotta be honest. I kind of want to see that.
Oh, he runs up to this panel on the side. Beep, beep, beep. It goes like almost dark in here.
Wow. That is fucking amazing.
Oh, now here's the cool part. Doot, doot, doot. It puts TV on it.
Oh my god.
I know, right? Who the fuck?
I gotta figure that out. I mean, later we're figuring that
No,
out.
later. Beep, beep, beep. It goes back to normal.
I jack into the system.
Okay.
And I look for anything inside of what would be a normal home control system that might be a little bit strange out of the ordinary.
Well, you knocked that dick in
6.
the dirt. Holy crow.
6. Would you like to do a closer examination as well? You're gonna find it, but would you like to? Do
Sure,
your own
I'll
version?
look as well.
You can do a perception.
Okay.
You don't have to do computers. You can just take a look at it. Now that you know the general area of what you're looking at.
5.
You both sort of figure it out at the same time. Okay, so what you find is everything seems normal, right? But weirdly, no plumbing, no wiring, no nothing, no ducting, nothing runs where the bed is. And not just underneath the bed. Up where the backboard of the bed is. There's nothing there. What you find is there's clearly a gap underneath, and it's producing heat coming out of the bed. You're feeling heat coming out of the bed, and you think you see a little lever off to the right side behind some books.
This is fully mechanical, sir.
Not technical. I wonder what the hell's generating the heat, but look at this little latchy thing right here, Hieronymus.
Well, look at that, would you? Click.
The whole thing fucking comes out a little bit, so the baseboard is out of the wall, and it starts sliding to the right, the whole bed. What you see here is a computer system. massive. And then as the bed comes out, a chair pops up from the floor right in front of it. Weirdly, this wasn't on the electronics.
It's a totally separate system.
Separate system.
From the house. I got a little boner right now. Well,
I mean,
that
it's
came
all-
out weird. It's not little. It's not little. All right, it's fucking little. Fine. Get me in the fucking chair.
You're a dwarf. I gotta assume the shaft is hairy and it's like,
It's not about the length. It's about the girth. Okay.
yeah, you're a chode. You're a chode kind of guy. Honestly, what do you think dwarf penises, if you had to guess?
I'm not even gonna go there.
What's weirder to look at, dwarf penis or troll penis?
I think troll penis would be weird.
I got nothing.
I bet,
Seriously.
I bet they're both basically human size, which means the dwarf penis would look unusually large, and the troll penis would look unusually small in comparison to the rest of
It's
the.
not just anatomical across the board?
No, I
Okay.
think that they're all penises are basically the same, except for people in porn, which is just way bigger.
Who
than
did the
normal.
perfect man? Who did that with the arms?
The Vesuvius Man?
Yeah.
That would
That
be,
would be
Da
Da
Vinci.
Da Vinci. So it's not Da Vinci's anatomical state?
Well, I mean that would be the regular actual penis size,
I just-
regardless of the body mass of the rest of
I
it.
just assumed it was cold in the room.
Okay. So you have
You're the one guy in the room with a penis that's larger than normal. Okay,
So-
all right, there you go.
So the only parts that, so it's the chair, the computers, and on the bottom and the top, legitimately old school gears. Right, wind this
Nice.
thing out of the way.
What? This
Now,
is like a Frankenstein
For the
shit.
money that you were impressed with the window, this
Yeah.
took money.
Yeah, because this is, I have like a full-on erection at this point because it's computers and it's gear and it's mechanical, and I'm like, holy fuck, this is amazing. I roll to make sure I don't orgasm right here in my pants. I totally orgasmed in my pants. I only got 2, no 3.
Well, two's generally a nice even, so you're fine.
Oh, okay.
You're fully. If you
I'm
say
way
you're
erect,
if you
but,
say you're
you know.
erect, I believe you. Patrick's uncomfortable.
As long as you're not rubbing up against me, I'm all right.
You can't rub up against anything.
I can't feel it, I can just see it. There it is.
You okay? So what do you do? David is also just holy shit.
David. I'm kind of afraid to touch anything.
I walk over and close the door to make sure that none of the
Be
uniforms
honest with
see
me,
it.
guys. Should I be seeing any of this?
Well, we promised him something.
Listen, we gotta show people this. I can't not put this in the report. They already saw the things on the floor. They know there's something under this.
David, let's think about this very clearly, okay?
I've got a half a dozen guys.
You got a half a dozen guys that haven't seen this yet.
I got a half a dozen guys that know the bed moves.
You give us 7 hours. Your 7 hours is all we need. Then you can blow this open. You can take all the credit for figuring all of this out.
8 o'clock.
Because what we're going to do is once we're done looking through this and inspecting this, we're going to move it right back where it was. And your uniforms aren't going to know anything about it. And you can step back into this room 7 hours and have this figured out. And you get all the credit.
All right, fair. But there's shit in there that I don't want to see, that I don't need to know. Because I heard there was a fucking Ares guy walking around here earlier. Then we delete this fucking computer.
I think you need some breakfast right now. I think you feel better. You went out for
Oh,
breakfast.
fuck that. I'm seeing this shit now. You've convinced me.
Fine.
He convinced me. Fuck it, I'm staying.
All right, here we go. First, I want to be very clear that when I touch this, it's not going to tear off one of my appendages.
Hold up a second. Hold up a second. He reaches into his bag, pulls out no contact, no chemical gloves.
Does he have a couple extra rubber bands to put around the top to make sure they stay on his hands?
Yeah. Yes, he does.
Yeah, you.
Interestingly, he also needs those.
All right, let's see what
Actually,
we
you
can
probably have much bigger hands than he does.
I knew there was a reason we had some zip ties here.
Don't waste all your zip ties.
I roll for computers.
Okay.
Six.
Okay, 6. That's exceedingly good. You figure out the password, no problem. And this isn't, guessed as the password, you know what I mean? This is 12 symbols, letters, numbers, capitals in random places. Like, it's a fucking legit password.
Yeah, right. Because I use my hacking softwares that I develop myself. I just like put it in there and because there you go.
There's an internal power supply. That's why it's not connected to anything. It's just behind the wall, as you can see.
It's got its own goddamn fuel cell.
He has to manually switch out the power supply on a monthly basis.
This is fucking insane.
There is no internet coming into it. It is, however, perma-linked to a few satellites that are orbiting directly above the house. This is not something a gang member can own. We're talking billions.
This is something like corporate. Bartleby. I think once again we are over our heads.
Does this look like something Ares would have supplied him?
Let's find out. I go to look to see if I can find anything that if it even resembles an Ares signature.
So, stuff on Ares you find. Basically, he's been through direct access, you're talking portable hard drives and stuff like that, putting in all the information that Bill was collecting into his system. He has also been scanning the internet for anything Ares related on his own. This is, local news stuff, openings, closings, stuff like that. Ares, there's nothing seedy happening here that you don't already know. Interestingly, though, Midwest Mutual comes up a few times.
The data mining, that's true. But the data mining about Ares wouldn't make no sense if this was an Ares machine. Midwest Mutual? What the fuck is that doing here?
Midwest Mutual, as you both know, is the other major player in the
Right.
area.
Yep.
They're the local company that hasn't hit megacorp status yet, but goddamn, they're trying.
They wanna.
And is Midwest Mutual, are they dealing in arms yet?
No, Midwest Mutual is almost entirely logistics right now. So it's distribution, it's property, it's infrastructure. They do internet and extranet companies throughout not just the country you're in, but all of North America, going down to even Azet land. They have shipping and distribution everywhere. In fact, their big thing is ultra drones. Drones the size of buildings that they ship.
Yeah.
Things that normally a train would haul. They just put it all on an ultra drone, send it overseas. And that's their real moneymaker right now. Because The way they made him cheap is, and this was all over the news, they got him to hit low orbit, so it didn't cost him as much fuel. It was a race to see who could make that cheaper, and Midwest Mutual got there first.
Mutual did it. Can I get a sense of through the trying to.
I'm fucking vulturing stuff from other quests I have.
There is a connection. That Midwest Mutual is looking for something inside of that data, inside of all that data.
And through Vincent. As far as you were concerned, a thug.
Yeah.
But what was...
So the question is...
Okay, so roll again looking for Midwest Mutual. You know what? Fuck it. You find it. I'm not going to make you do this. Because you'll get 10 anyway.
4 that time.
You don't find anything directly connecting Vincent to Midwest Mutual in there, right? But you do find a file on Elizabeth Horstein. That's a very thorough file. This is a woman in her late 70s, elf, so it doesn't, I mean, young for her age, who lives in the Council, what would be Council Bluffs, but Omaha, across the river area.
Right. Well, it's
What was her last name?
Horstein.
Forstein?
Horstein.
Horstein.
H-O-R.
Got it.
What do we know about Elizabeth Horstein? We'll just
Well, it's got a pretty extensive file on her in here, so...
Yep. What do we got?
What you have is she's a single mother, and her son died some time ago. She's an elf. She works at a laundromat across the river. She's a very low-impact young woman, or young by elf standards. One child, never married. Seems like she never looked for love after her kid died.
Strange. Pulling all this information would be very specific on one person.
It is indeed.
On such a blasé background.
The cop in me is screaming to go see her.
Oh, definitely.
Fucking hate cops.
Self-hate. That's the worst kind.
The worst kind of
Self-hating
hate.
cop.
It's the worst kind of hate. David,
Yeah?
how are you doing? You alright? You okay? Huh?
Man, this is...
Listen, I don't fucking care. We're leaving. We'll be back in 6.5 hours.
Oh, I'm not leaving this place. Motherfucker, I'm not letting anybody in this room.
Lock this fucking shit down right here. You got you. What's your how are your computer skills? If I gotta call you, if I could walk you through some stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Listen, you asked me to hard hack some shit you just did. Fuck it. I mean, no. But search this computer.
That's all I'm talking about. Since I can't access it over the webs, I need you to have to do some keystrokes while I'm away. Is that cool?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. He looks like he's either gonna puke or shit himself as you leave the room. He's fully aware. He's outside of his fucking element.
We probably need to move that shit back just in case a Yeni comes walking through the door.
All we gotta do is flip
I
that
flipped the
switch, right?
switch to move it back.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
Okay, David.
6.5 hours.
What the hell am I... Wait. He walks up to the panel. Boop, boop, boop. ESPN pops on. Alright, guys. I'll see you later. The Barnburners game from last night pops up, and he's just.
There you go. There you go. Now get into the van.
Real quick, I only had a name for the basketball Barnburners. What should a baseball team be called? Go way back and call them the Bug Eaters.
There's a Bug Eaters team here in Nebraska already.
How about
Well, there was
I know
Hornets,
I know
yeah.
Huskers used to be
Yeah.
called that, but there's an actual Bug Eaters team
Is there?
right now. Yep.
do
Swatters.
what's it
You know-
called? What's it called when you're?
You know what? The Athletics moved from Oakland.
There we go. We got the A's.
We got
the A's.
The Athletics moved from Oakland.
We're still using algorithms.
The Omaha A's, baby. Woo!
Lovely, lovely. All right.
I don't know. I like the idea of giving us pro teams. I have a hard argument. Why doesn't Nebraska already have at least one pro team? I don't know. It's beyond me. Minneapolis has multiple, and they're smaller metropolis than Omaha
That is a good question.
is. I think it's Omaha. I have a conspiracy theory. No, I have
It's
a conspiracy.
It's like some kind of weird political thing.
Well, I have a conspiracy theory. It's UNO.
UNL wouldn't allow them to do it.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
All right, so we're heading over the bridge, I guess.
Okay, Google. What address is Elizabeth
Horstein.
Horstein?
They send you to a very nice suburban neighborhood. There's nothing wrong with this place.
This is very nice.
So you walk in, it's split level bullshit for blocks, right? The only difference between all the houses is maybe this color of the siding.
I would get lost. I would walk into somebody else's house. I swear to God.
And all of the streets, as all suburbanite streets are, go in whatever the fuck direction they feel
It's
like.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
And you get there. You arrive. There's, it's mowed recently. There's some bushes. There's a collection of gnomes, but nothing weird.
Wait, you just said there were gnomes, and then you said there was nothing weird.
Lawn gnomes.
Like actual.
You know what?
gnomes.
That could be semi-racist in this. I didn't put that together yet, but that could be kind of racist in this
Like
world,
there
couldn't
are
it?
actual gnomes doing yard work, is what you're saying, which is fucked up. Okay.
Why isn't there gnomes? You know what? I need to look up like user-created races that might exist in this. 'Cause
Right.
what if there's gnomes?
Like actual gnomes.
Okay, we'll go with flamingos. We're gonna go with flamingos.
But
One
they're-
has a sombrero.
Well, with everything being so technical, you'd wonder why there wouldn't be gnomes in it. Because they're like the mechanical engineers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh my god! If they don't exist, I'm user creating a gnome race. That's gonna be awesome. That'd be great. You're totally correct.
That would be lovely.
Okay.
See, they'd be the ones who did all the work on the bed that we just discovered. They'd be doing all the gear work and everything else
All the
on
cool
that.
gear work.
You know, we pulled up here, we're looking into this person, but if we go knock on the door, we have no idea what questions to ask this person. Because we have no idea what the connections are, why she was even in this database, and why they were looking specifically at her.
These
You
are all,
make a strong point.
these are all excellent questions.
You make a very strong point.
You got arrows, but no road.
Exactly. We can't just walk up and say, you know, hey Liz, tell us about you and your dead son.
I fucking love playing this game with you guys. I just want you to know that.
And I don't know why not. It's not stopped us before.
Well, I mean, I can see why you wouldn't get it, because quite frankly, you're the most aggressively gruff person I know.
Well, thank you.
But I meant that in the best of possible ways.
Obviously.
But with my sensitivity, we just don't know enough about her that, maybe she just slammed the door on us and then we get no information whatsoever.
So what? You want to like read a book or something
Well,
about it?
or we'll walk up and tell her we got a book written by Jesus or something like that, and see if we can just strike up a conversation with her.
Perception. Bartleby, because you're asking these questions.
Two.
Nobody's collected the mail yet today.
My mailbox is closed up there, and it's around about 4 o'clock.
However, there is a car in the driveway.
So somebody's home. I don't know if anybody's looking out the window.
You cause a distraction. No,
Or,
wait, you're taller than
Or
me.
you caused the
I'll cause a
distraction,
distraction.
and I use my sneaking skills.
I bet. Tell you what, let's make this much simpler. I'll just look at the windows, and if no one's looking, I'll just tell you.
And I'm still going to use my sneaking skills.
Split level. He will have to go up some steps to get some friends.
Yeah.
I will just look through the windows to see if anybody's looking using my perception. 3.
No, you can't see anybody in the windows.
And I'm sneaking.
Nobody's in the windows.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm sneaking up to get the mail.
Okay.
Wow, you snuck
you-
so good. I didn't.
You
even-
were almost invisible by the human eye. Did you specifically want to be good at stealth? Because you're fucking great at it.
It's my pool is pretty high for that one.
Like, you're like ridiculously good at that. I'm gonna have to make checks a little harder. Because computers, stealth, guns, they're just not a thing you guys worry about. You get up there and he's taking a look around. You don't see anything. Perception because you're paying attention. But the mail's in there, and you see, average junk mail, newspaper. There is a check with no return. There is an envelope with no return address. When you look in the light, it's a check of money.
And I say, Hieronymus, they need to learn how to use the security envelopes.
Cheap ass motherfuckers.
What?
I perceived of 3. I'm just rolling perceptions just continuously.
You see a dog run around in the backyard.
I just saw a dog.
Yes, you did. What are my chances of being able to?
With that roll, I'd let you.
But that's sneaking.
I'd let you assassinate the
I would like
president.
to- I would
what would
like
you like
to-
to do?
I would like to be able to pop open this envelope and see if I can see. I mean, I can see who it's to, but I can't see who it's from.
Okay. You may, yeah.
What the hell would that be? Agility?
Yep.
Trying to see if there's anything else
To make
in
some
there.
tea, you could just tear it open.
Well, I could, but maybe I want to put it back in the mailbox after I've done that.
You are so sneaky.
This is a low chance.
Okay, you take a knife out, and you try to carefully.
2.
You do a little damage to it,
All right.
but not bad.
But not much more than the postal office would do.
Yeah.
All right. So I look at it, and it's from
Midwest Mutual.
Ding
This
dong.
is a. This is not what a person would need for a full month, right?
Okay.
But maybe a half month of salary. This would be that.
Not quite a full month, but like a half month salary.
And it's specifically from the HR department, not accounting. It says that on there.
Interesting.
Okay. And it's to her.
It's to her.
All right. I seal it back up,
Okay.
and I put all the mail back. Hey, Ronus.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like she's receiving a ton of money from them, but she's receiving something. And the thing we got to point out here is this is coming from the HR department. It's not like she's on payroll. So I don't know if she's getting some sort of, I don't know, maybe her son worked for them or something like that, and maybe she's getting some sort of payments for his death or something. I don't know. But she is getting something from Midwest.
Both of you, perception. You have to get a 3.
I did not get 3. I got 2.
I got 1.
Motherfucker.
We didn't perceive a damn thing.
Well, you
So
hear
we're
the-
still talking.
You
to each
both
other.
hear the dog barking in the backyard.
So we know there's still a dog in the back.
What is it dog barking at?
Maybe someone's back there playing with it. I'm gonna put all this mail back though.
You still should do some, maybe you should do some sneaking. Maybe I should release my drone.
That might be a better idea.
Not bad.
I release my drone.
Okay. You can sneak as well.
Still sneak.
Yeah, it doesn't stop. You
Yeah,
can
but
go
I don't
here.
want to sneak and be caught while he can be able to check.
You just rolled a 7, dude.
Well, I mean, I'm going
Ooh,
to
I'm
this
gonna do my
time.
crawler drone this time.
Oh no, did you glitch?
No, I didn't glitch.
Okay.
Two.
The way you covered your mouth is like, oh
No, I didn't.
no.
I didn't even think I had any. But
So-
I got 2.
You're gonna use your crawler drone?
Yep, my crawler drone.
What are you doing with the crawler drone?
It's going to go into the back. I've got a camera and microphones, and I got all kinds of cool stuff, sensor arrays. It's going to assess the situation.
Okay. Roll for it. No, you can get it right up to the fence, and you just see the dog running around.
Okay. We need to get you a little dice tray over there.
Right.
3.
Crawler gets up to the fence, and you see that there's a person knelt down in the backyard, towards the back of the fence, way back in the backyard. Knelt down on the ground.
I cannot yet see what they are doing. I just keep rolling up on it with the crawler.
Now you can't get. There's no way to, like, unless you unlock a fence.
Okay, so the fence is.
Unless you
stopping.
unlock the gate.
I guess I gotta roll out the drone then. I roll out the drone.
Okay.
My mini drone.
Okay. All his toys.
I can control both of them with my deck, so I'm good.
Jesus. I'm terrible. Okay.
Three again.
3 again. Okay. Yeah, you get up and you see that there's somebody working in a garden. Large sun hat. The dog's running around yelling at squirrels. This is just a person on their hands and knees working in a garden in the backyard.
She's just gardening, Bartleby.
She's got a good little crop of tomato plants and corn back there.
Yeah. But how's her ass? I mean, that's what we're really at.
It's an elf.
So it's pretty good.
And she's only in her 70s.
She's only in her 70s. They're 200 years plus. That bitch might be mid-30s, like human wage. You know what I mean?
It's a tight little ass. All right then.
She works for a living. Them good thighs. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah. Bartleby, I think you should go say hello.
Damn it, I still don't have a precedence for walking in there and just saying hello. Walking into her backyard.
You're a cop.
That's true.
Perhaps you saw some. There was a report of some suspicious activity in the neighborhood. You could just say that you liked her ass and want to ask her out.
Yeah, but still trying to get to the point of the information that we want. How do we get to the conversation of asking her about her son or about mutual?
You need to take her out on a date.
I need to take her out on a date. That would be wonderful.
You're a handsome man.
I think Hieronymus is hitting on him.
That's what I was thinking there for a moment. With the little chubby he had earlier. All right.
Hieronymus' sexuality is somewhere around where Deadpool's is.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, it's not pansexual. It's just.
I once rode around in my wheelchair with a hard on for 3 days.
Fuck priapism. What's that?
My body does weird things. I couldn't feel it. I mean, it was just hard for 3 days. I mean, it was like, cut some diamonds.
Found out he left the sounding.
All right. Well, we got to talk to her regardless. So, what is my charisma?
I take the drone up
3.
and scan the area
Okay.
for any unusual security
Do it.
that might be in place. My senses. I'm gonna bust up my senses. No. Okay. Four.
Most people wouldn't notice this.
But I ain't most people.
There's an extra line running into her house. Now, it's tied into the electrical line, the main electrical line. But it's running into her house.
She's got an extra line, an extra power line tied into
And
the power.
while she has a dish for TV, there's another dish.
Is it a casserole?
But it's not where. So the dish for TV is on the side of the house, right? As most people say. This one is specifically on top of a soffit for the upstairs window. From the street, there's no way you could see this. Even maybe from the backyard, maybe you couldn't see this.
So which direction is this pointing then if we can't see
Straight the fuck up.
it? Right.
Yeah.
So it's under the soffit.
Because that's where the satellites live.
Yep.
In the skies.
So this Elizabeth may be having the same type of connection that Mr. Vincent had.
The more I learn about this stuff, the less I like it.
The pole it's connected to is on the side of the street you parked. And it does have a ground access.
I'm glad you pointed that out, because I was just going to look for some way to jack directly in to any kind of system that might be around.
I'm here to serve.
I jack into it. With my
Chad
jack.
jacking it.
I need some relief.
I watched the movie Fist Fight today on HBO with Charlie Day and Ice Cube.
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about that movie.
It was one of those weird ones where if you're a teacher, it's like a little bit more funny than what it would normally be.
Yeah,
I think.
I think it's very specifically for it shows the humanity of and the insanity of teachers, the situation that they're driven to.
I mean, it's something that would probably never happen, but of course that's what movie making
Oh,
is.
I'm sure that's happened somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've not seen this. So
It's on HBO if you have HBO.
I don't.
I'm going to pretty soon though.
My wife got a kick out of it, and for me,
no, it was totally
yeah,
entertaining.
and for me, I'm a big Charlie Day fan. I think he's
Oh, that's why I watched it.
Fucking
I'm
funny.
I'm an Always Sunny like fanboy. Yeah. I will follow those guys to the ends of the earth.
Have you seen the AP bio?
Not yet, and I'm
Check
really
that out.
afraid to watch it.
Check it out. It's actually pretty funny.
Really, I was
doesn't- they
I was
don't-
afraid because I thought Dennis wasn't coming back because of.
He doesn't give up his that no give a shit attitude type thing.
Well, it's
Yeah.
the same thing with the Mick. They all play effectively the same character.
But the mix done.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So I guess you watched an
All right,
you watched an
motherfucker.
HBO special while you were doing this.
Here we go.
Sorry.
All of my computing skills and hacking and stuff. And I busted this shit wide open. 5.
Yeah. Okay. You get in just fine. It's an intranet, right? Inside of that, it's going up through using the power coming into the house. Small power draw, not big. Using that satellite, shoot up to the same satellites that were used at Vincent's house, by the way.
Uh-huh. Did I not say? Huh? Huh?
But this is a security system, and the cameras are fucking weird. They're all fisheye, and they all have shit in the way.
All right, this is weird.
Hmm.
Fisheye means the end. I should explain that to the audience.
No, go ahead.
It's when they seem to stretch
Yeah.
going out, and there's a curvature to the picture.
You can kind of pick up a wider area.
Yes, it's crazy wide area, but,
But
and the
just
farther out you
extremely
get, the more
distorted.
curved and
Yeah.
more distorted it is. You've probably seen this in television or movies or something.
And
All right.
looking at it, can we see what it's covering? Is it security around the house? Is it security at another location?
One appears to be within a clock. One is behind what could be plants, maybe. One is underneath some piece of furniture. It's on the ground level, but it's the piece of furniture is just above ground level. The other one's coming out from staring directly at a couch and the front window, but you don't really understand. One's in the kitchen, and it only catches most of the kitchen, not all of it.
So we assume this is of her house.
It's 100% her house.
All right.
Totally gonna guess that. So either the person who placed these cameras is a complete and utter moron, or
Interestingly, no bedroom, no bathrooms.
So this is not a pay-per-view site then.
it's almost like somebody doesn't want to totally know what's going on, but just want us to make sure that things are all right.
Or they need them there to make recordings for something.
No audio.
Of course, there's no audio, so I doubt that's what it is. And it's all internal.
All internal.
I gotta check something.
What are you checking?
I want to see if this is weird to me. I get up on the interwebs and do some data havening and stuff and whatnot. Is there any connection? Can I find any connection between the dead elf,
Vincent.
the beautiful dead elf, and
Took me a
Elizabeth?
second to figure out who you were talking about.
And this Elizabeth Horse team.
Okay.
Any at all. Any sort of connection at all. Oh my god. I fucking glitched hard.
Uh-oh.
Bartleby, roll perception.
Yes, he did. Two.
Are you next to him, Bartleby?
Yes, I was.
He doesn't notice anything. But Bartleby, they kind of look alike.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But what? I'm sorry.
They kind of look alike. The two elves.
Yeah. Hey. They look awfully familiar. Like twinsies.
Well, I can't figure out why I can't get this fucking thing to even turn on. I glitched so hard. What the fuck is it? It's like when Internet Explorer used to. Oh no, it's like when Netscape used to freeze on login. It's that bad. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I can't even close the program. What the fuck is this about? Windows 3.11 just froze the fuck up, is what's going on. God damn it.
You know what's sad is even in this day and time that we're playing, there's probably people running that shit on their computers.
I'd rather run a Commodore 64.
When I was in college, I had a Tandy.
Oh yeah.
That's what it was. Using markdown language or markup language, whichever you want to call it.
My weekly tea break, sorry.
That's okay, my Netscape screen is frozen. I've glitched so hard.
Okay.
I keep just clicking on it though, just in case.
Pop-ups. Would you like to allow location tracker for?
No, cancel.
Would you like to allow location tracker for?
No, cancel.
Hot singles in your area.
Oh, hot singles, yes.
Oh God, no! Ah!
It's like, oh, that the JPEG is almost loaded. We're gonna see boobs at any moment.
Any moment.
What is it, 2004?
You can hear the modem winding.
I glitched that hard.
Okay.
So hard I went back. What?
Where did you get from with
230
the information, Big Kevin? They kind of look alike.
We kind of look alike. That's as far as we got.
No, Elizabeth and Vincent.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did I not say? Do they look alike?
Yes, they do look alike. Like twinsies.
How old was Vincent?
Vincent was only 35.
So, if she's living under the assumption that her son is dead
Maybe his son wasn't so dead.
until now.
Yeah, you make a good point.
Right. So, maybe a mother-son type of situation going on. Maybe she knows. Maybe she knew that he's not dead.
Or maybe he was just weirdly fascinated by his own moms. No, he didn't. And it wasn't weird. I know it wasn't weird. I know. I say we go in the house and we point the cameras in different ways and we don't say anything. I think we can move one into the bedroom and one into the bathroom. You're really stealthy. I think we can make this work. Fine,
Right,
I
but
know.
I know that would be for your own personal gain and not for what we want to do here.
Yeah, goddamn morality.
There's a little bit of that in my life. All right.
So this is where we're at. Okay. We've just stumbled upon some weird. Your son is not dead, even though he wasn't dead, and now he is dead. Do you know that your son is dead? You're getting checks from the
Midwest
Human
Mutual.
Resources Department of Midwestern Mutual. There's lots of strange shit going on here. Does that mean? I don't know. I'm starting to get a little bit dizzy. Can we get pineapple on our pizza?
From the position of the cameras, would it be obvious to the person in the house that the cameras are there?
No. But knowing what you know now, like, it's all under something or behind something.
Right.
Or
Yeah. He didn't actually want to see everything that was going on. He just wanted to see if something was going on.
Maybe he just wanted to make sure that his mom was okay.
That's kind of what I mean. Next time I will be much more clear about spelling it out for you in a way that your small mind can understand.
just smack his head. Just beat him to death.
Okay, next time he uses his wheelchair, I'm gonna put a stick in the wheels.
Just beat him.
Watch him lurch forward. Alright, well,
Oh, in the vein of shit getting remade, there's an Addams Family cartoon coming out soon.
Yeah.
I went with Fat Gomez. It's weird.
Weird.
Yeah.
That is weird. I'm telling you, Bartleby, you just need to go and stop.
All right, what do you guys do?
well, we got to have some sort of conversation with her. I just don't know how to start it.
Oh, I have a great idea. Just roll with me.
Did you mean to do that?
Of course I did. Of course he did.
Oh, I've had too much Mountain Dew. I don't feel good.
Uh-oh.
All right. It's a lot of sugar. It's just gross. Bling gong.
You're going straight to the front door instead of knocking on
Oh, yeah.
the fence. Okay.
Because she's not supposed to know that we've been watching her.
Right. But we heard the dog bark
Bling
and we
glong.
went around the back.
Nothing. A bling gong. Nothing.
So it looks like we're going to have to go around to the back anyway.
Motherfucker.
Make it to the side fence. Jug, 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 jug.
Hello? Hello?
You see a head pop up. Well, basically, you see a hat pop up. It's a large sun hat. Yes?
Yeah, Miss Horsey?
Yes?
Yeah, Candygram?
What?
Yeah, Singing Telegram?
You can go away now. Thank you.
I'm here to tell you I miss you and hello. Can I tell you my name? It'll be any time now.
Charisma. Charisma. Is there a bluff skill? I don't know.
I don't have charisma. That's the
He has
point.
no charisma
I
whatsoever.
mean, like, it will roll my charisma. No, I got a 1. I fucking glitched hard.
Go away or I'm calling the police.
And I say Hieronymus, take off.
That's your cue. That's your cue.
Yes, so, ma'am?
What?
Ma'am, you'll have to excuse my friend here. I'm going to go ahead and pull out my badge. hold it up over the fence. And his blood sugar's a little low, so you'll have to excuse him.
She comes up to the closer to the fence and kind of tiptoes up so you can see her
Okay.
the top half of her face.
All right. I'm still holding my badge up. And I'll say,
Is that real?
yes. Would you like to take it and look at it?
She takes a look at it. She hands it back.
Okay.
What?
Ma'am, we were actually just called into the area because we heard there was some disturbances in the area. We're just going door to door and just asking people if they've seen anything kind of strange in the area.
Outside of your friend's candygram, no.
Right. And once again, I say you must excuse him. We need to. In fact, he was even asking for some pineapple earlier, so he needs just a little bit more sugar there.
Could I
Yeah,
use your bathroom?
Orcs make beautiful lovers. Candygram for Mongo. Candygram for Mongo.
Do you mind if we just step back here in the backyard, just take a quick look around? I just want to make sure that you're safe.
I do kind of mind. Fine, that's fine. She unlocks it.
Okay.
Don't mind Brutus, by the way. He won't bite.
All right.
Dog comes running up.
Don't worry, dogs love me. I don't have any doggy.
So,
Charisma?
Charisma?
I think let me see if I was thinking of taking an animal handling. I did not. Okay.
I don't want to use intimidation on her at all.
Ooh, 1.
My charisma.
Okay, I'll give it to you.
Yeah, there you go.
It growls a little bit, but it just kind of sits next to her. It sits down.
No, we just have reports of people driving through the area causing some disturbances and things like that, and we're just checking in on folks going door to door.
Well, I haven't seen anything.
All right, nothing out of the ordinary or anything. By the way, this is a really beautiful garden you've got back here.
Oh, thank you. I worked really hard on it. By the way, she is as gorgeous as Vincent was, but in female form.
Right.
This is Scarlett Johansson if she had pointy ears. You know what I mean? Not in a ScarJo? Is that a bad version?
No, I'm still thinking about it.
With pointy ears.
It's working on me.
Apparently, she's dating Colin Yost from SNL. Not joking.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Pete Davidson is dating
Ariana Grande. Yeah.
So
SNL. You want hot celebs? Go for that.
go for SNL.
Funny's in.
Funny's
Yeah.
in.
Why not? She seems very enamored with your statement. Oh, thank you. I worked very hard.
Yeah. I mean, this looks like it takes, like you said, a lot of work for it. And tell me, what are y'all growing here then?
Oh well. She starts to lead you back. Well, we've got tomatoes and some corn, sweet corn, of course, and strawberries over there. You gotta be careful. The strawberries just grow rampant.
Oh yeah.
And we've got herbs in the window shaders over there. She shows you the windows in the back.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
I make my way towards the back door.
Okay.
Of the house or hers?
Ooh. Looks like you've got that covered. I'll take the dog. That sounded weird.
It didn't until you said that.
I'm gonna go to the back door of the house.
Okay.
And just, see if I can I don't have any sneaking skills because the whining of my wheelchair. But
She
she's
doesn't notice.
distracted.
She doesn't notice.
Excellent. Into the back door. I'm assuming it's one of those fucking sliding doors.
Yep. French door.
Because it's a
Fucking
split
split
level
level
piece
bullshit,
of shit.
yeah.
Do I need to run perception to know what he's doing?
Go ahead.
4.
4. Yeah, you're fully aware.
Okay,
And
so-
actually,
so
you get
I-
the idea that he's. You
I
need
will.
to keep,
I will do my best to keep her attention from the back door.
Yeah.
So, this is a great layout you've got here, and quite a large amount as well. I mean, is this for you and your family then, or?
Oh, it's just me, but yeah, it's. I've been really happy with it. We
Really?
got voles last year, voles, and one of them had acidic breath. Those fucking magical creatures. God damn it.
Yeah.
Talking.
Yeah. No.
Talking.
I go inside the house and start to look around for the things.
Okay. Back door's obviously open.
Yes. So what would you like me to roll for? To a perception check on just some things?
Yeah, let's just do perception. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for something that might confirm the suspicions we have. Start with some photos. I would also
Okay.
then like to make my way into her private area. Perhaps go through her drawers.
Let's start with.
Once again, that's what
Okay.
I'm trying to do out in the garden.
3.
You make your way into the house. It leads you into a kitchen, which is next to a dining room. Once you get to sort of the living space, so many pictures of her and what is clearly a young Vincent, all the way up to college. Him clearly graduating college. This was a successful young man. No, not a lot of pictures after that age for him.
Right.
The hallway's the same, just so many pictures. No pictures of just her. No pictures of her and the dog. It's Vincent's in every single
All about the
fucking
Vincents.
one of them.
I look for a room. I look into the rooms. I want to know if he's. I want to know if there's still a Vincent bedroom.
Okay. Roll for that, Bartleby.
While
Hold
he's
her
doing that,
attention. Hold her attention.
I'm actually surprised. Someone just as lovely as you. That all of this is just for you. That you're here on your
I
own.
don't need a. It used to be me and my son, but I should get a smaller place. I know, but it's.
I actually got exactly
and-
the same number of ones as I got.
It's
half.
up to half. Is the ones equal to half your dice roll?
Rolled 6. I got
3
3
ones.
confirms and 3 ones.
Okay. What you
So-
find. So you find the room. You find the room. On your way in, you bump into a dresser, and it turns onto a radio.
Oh.
So perception for her.
Oh yes.
Yep.
Nothing. Okay.
Okay,
You're
good.
Turn it off. Unless it's classic club music, then I just turn it down.
No, this is more like hard rock.
Turn it off. You need to hear that.
Bartleby.
Me and my partner, we come in here, looking to assist this neighborhood and everything else. I didn't even bother to ask your name.
Oh, my name's Elizabeth. Thank you.
Elizabeth?
Where is your partner again?
What was your last name? Did you say your last name?
Shit, what's her name? Horstein.
Horstein. And you're telling me there's not a Mr. Horstein?
Roll for it. Mr. Charmbot.
My charisma's not that high, though. Ooh, 3 of 3.
Wow.
No, there
Wow. Oh, wow.
There isn't.
Now that just surprises me.
Oh.
I mean, like I said, you are just one exceedingly beautiful woman.
Thank you. Maybe I should contact your HR manager, you.
Well, maybe you should. Tell me a little bit more about these tomatoes over here.
Well, they're blah, blah, blah. Continue.
I find a room. I try to get a sense of how is it still in sort of just you graduated from high school and it wasn't touched.
Okay, roll. Well, college is what I said previously.
Yes, from college and it wasn't touched. 2.
So, okay. Looking around the room, nothing's out of place. This has clearly not been touched with for a while. It's kind of dusty even. What you do find of note is a pamphlet, or like a pamphlet, sure. It's of a funeral, and her son Vance Horstein passing away at the young age of 23. 12 years ago.
Vance Horstein. All right. All right, I leave the room.
Okay.
I head back outside.
Okay.
I think I'm done here.
I'm still charming away. Yakking about the plants. You know, it just still surprises me that it's just you at this house.
You're just so sweet.
Well, I
Well,
mean,
you know, it's a little lonely, me and Duke, but
oh, Duke's dog.
yeah,
Well, that's a
Duke's
great
the
name for a dog. That's
He's-
wonderful. That dog is such a cute dog.
You know, he's
I'm
a,
really sorry to
Right.
interrupt. I'm so sorry, Bartleby. We just got a call. We need to, we need to head back to do police things.
Well, ma'am, I'm so sorry that we had to interrupt your day.
oh,
But
no
I just-
interruptions, really.
But I just gotta
It's
tell
not-
you, it's been so nice having this talk with
It's
you.
been so lovely. If you, I'll keep my eyes open. for
Excuse
the-
me, ma'am. Do you think perhaps if you were to see something, could you call my partner here? Oh, perhaps we should get your number just in
That's
case.
an excellent idea. I'm sorry, what was your name again? No, to you.
Oh, to me. My name's Bartleby.
Bartleby, that's so handsome name. Yes, I'd love to. If I see anything, I'll get a hold of you immediately.
Well, we're going to be in the area anyway because we're still checking out these
Okay.
disturbances.
Yes,
so,
absolutely.
So here's my information.
Oh,
I give her my
that's
card.
great.
There you go.
And here's mine.
You're gonna write
Okay.
You just
And
anytime I'll keep my eyes open for
we will
all manner of things.
and we will definitely be in touch.
Oh, okay then.
Fantastic. That's all. Thank you. I love helping the local officers.
So, ma'am, you have a good day.
Thank you, man. Thank.
So we get in the car, and I look at him and say, you know, if we ever go out on a date, I'm going to have to say that I was the one responsible for the death of her kid.
You are just. You're totally gonna hit that, okay? So after you hit that, if you feel it's necessary, then you know what? Fuck that. Never mention that ever, okay? That's
right.
not something that she ever needs to know.
All right, now what did you find out on the inside?
She had a son.
Right.
A son that you killed, but obviously she thought was dead before. His name is actually Vincent.
No,
Vince.
Vance.
Vance. That's what I said. Vance.
I don't know how I knew that because you were the one reading.
Vance Horstein. Let me get up on the system. Okay, Google. Who was Vance Horstein?
You find not a lot. No record whatsoever. Police record, by the way. But you do find some new stuff. Notably, his passing. Apparently in a car wreck. Went into the river. No, nothing in his system. Just car went into the river.
No record of body found.
No, well,
Body
found, waterlogged. However, somehow because of fire, beyond repair, closed casket. This was a successful person before that. Valedictorian high school. Top of the lacrosse team. College 4.0. 4.0 business management and distribution.
Yep. He was recruited. Well, isn't this interesting? How in the fuck are we supposed to go and get guns, Ares guns, away from Midwestern Mutual's Thug Branch? I just totally made that up right now. Thug Branch.
The Thug
I
Branch.
Think the Thug,
You gonna
Thug
copyright
Branch.
that?
I'm gonna use that again.
All right.
Thug Branch.
All right.
Make a note.
Thug Branch got many knots. Yeah.
We're gonna trademark that.
Thugbranch.com.
Make sure
His
we register
location,
that.
looking into his locations of living, it's that house. Not a whole lot. He grew up there.
There we go.
Born there, grew up there.
There we go. Bartleby, I have no actual proof, but looks to me like that hot elf action ass that I almost got.
Perception.
I got to roll perception about that elf. That elf ass. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Bartleby should be rolling perception on the elf ass. The answer is yes. She's not wearing underwear.
I got one word for you, Bartleby. Boy, oy, 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 oy.
It's a long word.
2.
2.
I rolled 2.
You don't know what exactly it was. The numbers are slightly different. But what it said in the paper wasn't what it said on the address for his plot when you saw the pamphlet for his death.
Motherfucker.
It was just kind of off. Same neighborhood, different graveyard.
That's awkward.
The newspaper one puts it closer to his house.
But
The other
for
one
one,
puts it quite a bit closer to the neighborhood that the Angels reside in. The one on the pamphlet.
oh my God, what the fuck?
Hmm.
Dead people who aren't dead and that are now dead, and then fucking
2 different records
of
burial plots.
and a hot, like, you know, mom whose kid is dead that you didn't kill, but you actually like did kind of kill. And
I'm still responsible, yeah.
well, you know, I was thinking more just like, you know, as you know, the killer of record is kind of you now.
Well,
so,
kind of. I mean, we still know.
which is gonna make Christmas weird.
We just happen to be there.
It's gonna make holidays weird. Hopefully, she doesn't celebrate Easter, because then at least you don't got to deal with that.
What?
I think we should check out a couple of these so-called burial sites.
plots.
And if I had to guess, we should probably go see something that's close. We should check the 8. Well, we're closer to the one that's near here. We might as well go check. that, and then on our way, after that, we can. I'm just word vomiting now. Go.
Right.
Let's do this.
All right. We're gonna drive to the cemetery,
The one near you.
the one near us.
The one that was. This is the one that was publicized.
This is one that was in the newspaper.
You go there. You go through their records. You go through. There is no Vance Horstein buried here. Nobody by that name. There's no Horstein
Is there
buried
any
here.
Horsteins? There's no Vances. Is there a Vincent? Because I got that wrong earlier.
No, there's no Horstein. There's some Vincents, sure, but there's no Horsteins buried here.
All right. I say we move on to the next one then.
Your
Yeah.
notes are better than mine.
I'm
gonna tell you right now.
They are better than yours.
Well,
And
I
we're
tell you,
off.
after that first week, I had so much stuff written down. I'm going like, I can't even read my handwriting. So,
Fair.
I'm driving. I'm
Okay.
driving.
You get there. This takes you back into Angel territory, so it takes you a little bit to get there, across the river, into northern Omaha area. You get there. There is definitely a Vance Horstein buried here. It's weird. It's so far from his home. We're talking 20, 30 minutes, even by freeway.
Oh, that's weird. What does the tombstone say?
You go to it. It's a strict tomb. It's not a ground burial. This is a tomb,
It's a tomb.
and it says Vance Horstein on the outside.
This is gonna sound weird, but what does the landscaping around said tomb look like?
The landscaping.
The landscaping, is it well traveled? Is it
Oh,
well
okay. Perception.
maintained? One.
It's a well-cut cemetery.
Is this like a mausoleum or just a above ground tomb? Can we see? Is it something we can enter? Is it something?
It's totally enterable. The barred gate, right,
Right.
on the front, full cement encasing.
Right.
Fucking the above ground.
Like a big tomb.
Tomb, yeah, basically above ground. What am I looking for here? The box dead people go in.
Yeah, like the cement tomb that a
Yeah.
casket would go in.
Casket, a cement casket in the middle of
Mhm.
the fucking room.
Bartleby.
Just one? I mean,
One.
This
There's
is
nothing.
nothing
it's
else, just one person.
specifically for Vance.
all right.
Like,
This is gonna sound super morbid, but I think you should go and maybe see if that will open.
Right. Before we open it, is there any way we can do some sort of like, I don't know, sonar, radar, vibration test?
I mean, I can point some sensors at it, but I mean, or you could just go open.
Or I can go up and see if. I'm gonna check.
I mean,
This is gonna sound real D&D, but I'm gonna check for traps.
okay. Perception.
Perception and anything else?
I'll let you add police work to this. We added that as a skill
Police, yeah, we
before,
did.
remember?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
cop.
Cop. Yeah, we added
cop
cop.
skills.
Four.
4.
Four.
Oh, nice roll.
There's no trap per se, but there is a little magnetic sensor to see if it opens. It's just does this open or not?
Oh, so hey, Hieronymus, there's a sensor on here to see if it's open or not. So basically, this may trigger something if I open it. Is there any way we can disable that?
Let's see what I got here. I do have a hardware skill.
Okay.
So I will trace this back to see. What I would like to be able to do is fool the sensor.
Okay.
Can I roll for fooling the sensor with my hardware skill?
Mm-hmm.
Is it like two magnets, or is it a magnet
It's
piece
two
of steel?
magnets that are basically held close to each other.
All right.
If at any point
It's broken. Or
if at any point it measures that these magnets aren't being attracted to each other.
Right. Okay.
I used my hardware skill and got 5 successes.
What you know is the strength of the magnet. You take a look at it, right? And it matches up sort of with the geomagnet in your old deck. So you can pull that apart, take that magnet out, and if you're quick,
You ever see that old movie?
I've seen lots of old movies. Yep.
I'm gonna snatch the idol and replace it with a bag of sand.
roll agility
Okay.
and you don't have sleight of hand. There's no way.
No, there's no sleight of hand.
Pickpocket.
Got agility and reaction.
I'll give you that. Agility reaction. Go.
Three.
You fucking pull it off. The thing is, you got to hold it there.
Oh, God.
Pretty much the same distance
Oh,
apart.
fucking Jesus. Okay, go, go, go.
All right. So I open it.
Okay.
Do I have to roll against anything? Weight?
No,
Physical?
It just opens.
Okay. I open it.
Okay.
And perception.
Perception. It's an empty room. There's some
Alright.
like windows up top, but they're barred. It's kind of dark in here, but it's just the cement casket.
Right.
Cemented into the floor.
Okay. I inspect the casket
Okay.
real quick.
Yep.
Because I know he's holding on to this. You're going to hold 2 tamales next to each other?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I inspect the casket with 3.
He was at 100% just going to eat those tamales till you said that.
Run with the joke every time.
Exactly.
Yes, yes, and. Yes, and.
I got a 3 on the inspecting the casket.
The backside that you couldn't be able to see,
Right.
there is a fucking number pad.
Okay.
Clearly designed to open this whole
Something.
thing.
All right. So Hieronymus, I
And
see this
looking
number
at
pad
it-
back there.
This might be a trap if you fuck this up.
All right. There's a number pad back here, and I have no idea what combination of numbers to roll into this thing. And I want you to just. Now let me think. How many numbers are on here? So the
Well,
full,
it
full
said
keypad?
it asks for 4 digits.
Okay. 4 digits. All right. Great. 4 digits.
Okay.
I mean,
Don't take real long.
No,
all right.
I'm looking around. I'm looking around, seeing if there's anything that could give me any type of clue.
Okay.
And I got 3.
3. The only numbers in the entire room are the birth and death date.
All right, we got the
For
birth and
Vance.
death date.
It's a little bit on the nose, but fuck it, give it a try. I mean, what's the worst thing that could happen?
Well, we got the birth date. We can do the month. We can do the day. We can do the last 2 digits of the year from each year. We've got too many combinations to deal with right here.
He obviously loves his mother.
Right. But this hasn't. Okay, so Scheiße. He's a German Southern.
Fucking Scheiße.
Yeah. We're gonna go with the actual date. So like, not the month, the day,
Okay.
starting with the birthday, ending with the death day. Does that make sense?
Just the day.
The day.
Okay.
So if it was like the 7th, it would be 07, and if it was the 25th, 25.
Okay.
Okay? Do I need to roll? Do I need to...
Yep. Yep. Okay, you put that in? No rolls. No rolls.
No rolls. Okay,
Put that in?
Yep.
4 remaining.
Excuse me?
4 tries remaining.
Okay, you can put in,
We can reverse that, or we can use the years. 4 tries remaining. I'm going to reverse it.
Okay.
So it's death date first, birth date second.
3 tries
Okay,
remaining.
3 tries remaining. Birth year?
Birth year with
Just the full year.
the day plus the year?
No,
The full year.
the
Okay.
full year. Shit. I only got 2 tries remaining here. And in fact, it's like almost 1, because if I don't get it on that one, the next one is definitely going to trigger something here. So the last 2 digits of each year: birth first, death second. Damn, we got 1 chance left. So
I'm just here trying to make sure these
Right.
magnets don't touch. That's what I'm doing. So,
you know, it'd be much easier if I held those damn things and you came in and hooked something
it's
up.
a little late now.
I
Isn't it?
know that.
Perception again, both of you.
Here. 2.
2. On the plaque that exists, there's also a quote, and it says, "Perfect man, perfect student, perfect son," and it quotes his mother.
Perfect man,
Perfect student,
perfect student,
perfect son.
perfect son. Quotes his mother.
He loves his mom.
I know he loves his mom.
This is really hard.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. Perfect student. Perfect son. I have no fucking clue.
I want you to succeed.
I know.
He loves his mom.
I know he loves his mom. I'm not getting it.
Chad, are you okay?
It's so hard.
You're like playing
It's
with them.
so
You can
hard.
see you losing concentration.
I am. They're gonna touch.
I can't get anything out of that. I'm gonna look at the plaque a little bit closer, see if there's anything.
Let's go with logic, intuition, cop. If you succeed on this, I will give you the answer to it.
Logic 4. Intuition 4, and what was it? Cop?
Yeah.
3.
My little sickly arms are getting tired.
Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
It hits you. It's Mom's birthday.
Right. It's his mom's birthday.
God damn it! I know.
But I don't know what his mom's birthday is. You looked it
Look
up in
it
the
up
file.
on the interwebs. You got your goddamn police officer. Just look it up.
What's that place I go to? Is that...
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Okay, Giggle.
You get there and autocorrects.
Looking for the birth date of one Elizabeth Horstein.
It gives it to you. Her birthday is May 3rd.
What's the year?
Oh, you don't need to know the goddamn year. Just put in goddamn May 3rd. It's 4 fucking digits.
0503.
Beep beep.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It slides open. And there are
Fuck
fucking
tons of guns.
guns in this thing.
Okay, just close it again. We know the guns are there now. Oh my god. You're killing me.
Leave him there forever.
Oh.
Leave him there forever.
Now, the best part is that, you know, once I opened that, it disengaged that whole thing, but he's still holding
Yep.
Oh god. Oh fuck. Jesus Christ.
All right, you guys figure out what to do next time to pee again. God damn it.
That was a solid bit. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh wow. My wife got herself a ticket down to Florida for $107. How the hell did she do that?
What? I'm sorry?
Oh, my wife got a ticket down to Florida for $107.
Holy shit.
Yeah. She goes down for my granddaughter's birthday every year.
That is cheap as hell.
Yep.
Is that they're going to allow her to leave Florida
I-
after a price like that?
Like,
I
no,
don't
now you
know.
gotta stay. We gave you that cheap price, you have
Yeah.
to stay now. And get a job at some kind of Red Lobster.
I'm curious who it was with. I wonder
Somewhere.
if she went with Allegiant or something.
Wow. I will admit my shoulders were actually getting a little tired. Yes, and. Holy shit. Oh, man.
We
All
found
right.
the guns.
Found the weapons.
Now we gotta decide. Who we gonna
Who
call?
are we gonna call? Because we got two people. We can either call it in or call Francis.
Now then.
Damn, these things are good. It's the little wasabi peas
Oh,
that
yeah,
can get you.
Every time. Okay, so. Worst case scenarios. We call Sergeant Scrotum.
Lieutenant.
Yeah. And we don't involve Francis. What's the worst things that happen? The worst thing is we go to sleep one night and we
And
don't wake up. We call Francis and not call Sergeant Scrotum. What's the worst thing that happens?
Phil, just say it in chat, man. Why are you texting me?
He did say
He's
it.
texting me like, that was obvious. What the fuck? I should better.
He said just use the birthday and month. You overcomplicate it so hard.
We're truly on the internet now. The comment section is calling us idiots.
Oh man. So yeah, okay. Who do we call? This not only will this decide our futures, but it will also end the episode. So, so what are we gonna do? Bartleby, I think we should Rochambeau for it.
I think we should call Francis first. Give him a heads up. Then call Cross. And what can happen is they can come get it before he gets here, and we can say, well, what the hell?
We call at the same time. You call Sergeant Scrotum. I'll call Francis. I love it. Whoever gets here first gets the guns.
All right. And I will let Francis know that Cross is on his way.
Yes.
Now, if Francis gets here with his squad first, gets the stuff out of there, before Cross gets here, what do we tell Cross? Or do we say, we found it, it's here, we head back to the station, we don't know what happens after we've left?
He would have our fucking asses if we left him without that kind of stuff.
But have our asses if we were here and let them walk away with it.
It's true. I would say, whatever we do, we're kind of fucked. We want to close the case properly, but I also kind of want to, I at least want Francis to feel like we're on his side.
Can I overly complicate this for you?
You may.
Your friend that's in weapons, you also promised her some of these guns.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah, you did.
I did, Fiona.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ruin this situation for her.
Now, Francis doesn't need to know where one of these guns went to.
I'm pretty morally flexible at this point. So,
And well, when it comes to my contacts, I got to be honest with them.
yeah. How many crates we got in there?
Well, let me take a look.
It's everything. It's
We
everything
got
that's been
everything
missing.
here.
Everything that's missing.
I mean, it's not the strict 5 crates, right? They repackaged it for whatever would fit, but it's, line of foam plus guns, line of foam plus guns.
And it would totally make sense if one of his crew kept one. Do you think you'd be happy with the majority?
I think we give call Fiona.
Got it.
She gets 3 guns.
I'll message her.
We'll give her 3. Fuck it.
I'll
But
say
she owes you. She
I
owes
got
you
a
big.
I got a birthday present for you. That's the message I send Fiona.
She owes you big. For 3 guns.
Yep.
That buys you some fucking credit.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Now,
They go where? What do you do with those guns?
they're gonna go into the squad car.
Okay.
Well hidden under the mats.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Now, Cross and Francis.
Does Cross have any idea how much is actually missing?
I don't believe he does. Because we didn't
That's
get the information until Francis handed us that
Let me-
data stick.
Let me call Francis. Call Francis.
I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa. I'm walking on sun. Hey, what's up?
Yeah, Francis. Hey, yeah, this is
Oh, Hieronymus.
this Horde.
Hieronymus, how you doing, bud? What do you got? What do you got? An update for me?
I do. I think you will be quite pleased. Here's the thing.
That's fantastic.
Here's the thing. And we found 4 crates.
4 crates.
4 crates.
Wow, that's way more than I thought would be there.
Excellent.
Holy hell! They really had a horde there, didn't they?
They did. Here's what I'd like to do.
Horde, that's not a word you use much. That's crazy.
Yeah. I would like to bring these to you, unless that is, you would like to see the facilities that they were kept in.
You know what? It needs to be roped off as a crime scene. I mean, there's evidence there. There could be fingerprints. Oh, jeez, man. All sorts of things. Where are we at right now?
Francis, let me bring the guns to you.
I don't know. This seems...
I think it's the best choice, given that, as you say, this needs to be a crime scene. For this to work, you gotta trust me. I trust you.
Hieronymus, you're breaking my heart, man. You know I love you. You know I trust you. All right. Yeah. Bring him in. But we, you gotta put it in the paperwork. You gotta put him in the paperwork. You gotta tell me when you get here where you got him from.
I will do all of those things.
Oh, it's itchy. Why is it itchy? Why is anybody else itchy? He's asking around the room.
Are you okay?
I don't like
Francis?
this. I don't like not. Okay, yeah, bring him in.
Okay, I'm gonna go leave it up. I have no idea what I said at that last moment, but it was. Francis is gonna let us bring in the guns.
All right, and he thinks we're bringing him
He thinks we're bringing in
4, and we've got
4
5
crates. We've got minus the 3,
3.
and the rest.
We'll go to Cross.
Correct. Here's what I would like to do. You tell me if I'm fucking crazy.
You're fucking crazy.
I want to take the rest of those guns, move them from here into a standard. I don't know. Take them somewhere else. I kind of like this. We might be able to use this place again. Are you okay with this?
So you're saying let's move it to a U-Store facility,
Indeed.
and we keep this place a secret.
Indeed.
I think I can bend my morals just a little bit there.
Bartleby, this is the beginning of a beautiful partnership.
You've been partners for quite some time.
Doesn't mean we liked each other.
Hey, I never said we were friends.
Exactly. All right, so we're loading everything up into the
beautiful
squad
green
SUV.
van.
Yep.
It takes up effectively the entire back,
Right.
not crates withstanding. You're just putting those in there.
Those guns. Just piling guns in there. Store that out. We drop off the 3 to Fiona first. We drop the rest of that crate at a storage facility. Deliver the guns to Francis. And then go back and call in
From the storage
from
facility.
the storage facility. Yeah? Agreed?
That's a plan. How did we find the storage facility? We got to put that in a report somewhere.
Is the
We could say we got the information from Vincent's little hide-a-bed space that led us directly to this storage facility.
I like it. Let me call David.
And we're gonna call David.
Call David.
Hey, what's that?
David, yeah, okay. I need you to open up that computer system again, and I'm going to walk you through planting. Let me rephrase that. I'm going to walk you through adding some data, a data file.
Oh, I'm gonna have hives tonight.
Oh,
Okay.
You'll be
Okay.
ready. Okay, here we go. So I walk him through adding a file that's cryptic enough
Yes.
but leads to that address.
Computers.
Yes. Four.
He seems pretty confident.
He feels like he did.
Yeah.
David.
Yeah.
Breathe.
Okay.
Breathe.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm okay.
Is the file blinking?
Yeah.
Okay. Then press enter again, one more time.
Enter.
Is it blinking?
No.
Okay. Well done, sir. Well done. At this point, I want you to go ahead and call it in that you found the system.
I've been practicing this speech all day. Okay. Yeah, I'm in.
Excellent. We will call you. I want you to as soon as stop the Sergeant Scrotum shows up. I want you to call me and let me know.
Yeah. Okay.
Excellent. Okay. Wait. Barnaby, we should go back. No, wait. Just trying to think. Should we be the ones to find the file?
No. You said this was me.
Yeah.
Okay, Bob.
Yeah, because we had promised him that he'd get that, but
David, I understand, but that means that you have to at least pretend to have some computer skills. Are you okay? I'm sorry, that sounded wrong. That sounded not good. Yeah, you should probably talk to him.
No, that was fair.
Okay. As soon as something cracks, you tell you. It's what I'm hoping it will happen. He will tell Sergeant Scrotum, and Sergeant Scrotum will then call us, and then we can go to the facility and we can find the guns.
right.
Right? That's
Yep.
what want to happen. Okay, David, did you get that? I'm sorry, I had my
Yes.
hand over.
Yeah.
You got it though. Okay.
I got you. I mean, I've been talking to dispatch all day, so I totally know how to read that.
Okay, very good. Then I'm gonna let you go and just I don't know. I'm feeling awkward right now, so love ya,
Click.
man.
All right. So we got to go rent a storage facility here real quick. Which we probably should have done before.
So
we
what's
told
your
him.
I
grand
thought we
plan?
had done that
What's your
already.
grand
Oh, okay.
plan? We're not going to step through this. What's your
Yeah.
grand plan?
Okay, grand plan is
We had rented a storage facility.
called David,
Called David
Mm-hmm.
planted the evidence.
to lead back to this facility. While that's happening,
As it stands, it will say that you started that storage rental today.
we didn't rent it.
Unless somebody rolls some incredible computer skills and changes it in their database.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Looks like you did pretty well.
I did good.
Probably cheating a little bit, but trying to help you guys.
I got 4.
Yeah. You change it back. About 2 months.
Okay.
It's excellently backdated.
While he's calling that, we're taking the 4 crates to Francis
Correct.
and doing a drop off.
Yeah.
Okay. No, 4 crates? I thought he was getting 1 crate. I thought you guys agreed on 1 crate.
No, we kept 1 crate.
You're giving 1 crate to the police.
Right.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Giving Francis the other 4.
Okay.
And so we're keeping 1 crate, Sam's 3 weapons.
You contact Francis. He gives you basic. It's not an address. It's like a mile marker in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, God damn it. Are we going to end up dead? Or maybe fucked?
I've got
Or
my
both?
I got my armor suit on.
I mean, if you had to make a deal that no one's gonna fucking see.
You want it to be out in nowhere. We accept the terms of the drop off. Head out to nowhere, no man's land.
It's a dirt road between an assortment of fields. You pull up, there's no buildings. You're midsummer. Corn looks good. Tall.
If something rises up from the corn, or slowly comes down from the sky with a bright light, we're probably both gonna get anally probed.
You get there, there's one van.
I've been worried about that ever since I started working with you.
There's one van sitting in the middle of the road. Right exactly where he fucking told me to go.
All right.
Yep, here we are.
We pull up to it.
Out of the passenger seat, Francis. Looking dapper.
Of course.
Waving.
And we wave back.
I got, yeah. Eugene.
Yeah! No, you got 5 crates.
I got the 4.
4 crates.
Like we talked about on the phone.
Now, see, that's what we're kind of on the sense there.
You said that was more than you thought you would get.
Listen. I think I was pretty clear with the give me the fucking guns.
He just made me shit myself.
But I get it. You got a job to do. Those guns, I understand they have to go to the police lockup. Located at, and he gives you the exact fucking address.
I figured maybe we couldn't. Yeah.
Probably in space 5AG293.
Yeah.
And I understand that they'll be right there.
So in the future, can we just have this kind of arrangement that okay.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and collect it out of the cornfield. Walk.
Yeah, I kind of saw that coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just get in your van and drive the van away.
Motherfucker!
So, I guess we, well, you can't, but I guess we walk.
Yeah, that's one thing that I always have is a set of wheels.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. It's been an absolute pleasure. Have you already dropped off the one crate, by the way?
Yeah.
To our storage facility?
Yeah. No, yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a pleasure, and I promise you, you'll be hearing from me.
Oh, that's just lovely.
Yes.
See you later.
Yeah.
Bye. He gets back in the passenger seat, pokes his head out. Looking good, by the way. And they reverse J-turn, and they're gone.
I wait just a little bit longer. Yeah, that guy's a fucking asshole.
Yeah, he's kind of a dick.
He's a fucking asshole. Yeah,
Right.
that's not cool.
No,
That's,
it's totally uncool. So,
climb on. This thing goes 30 miles an hour.
At 30 miles an hour, it takes you about 30 minutes to get back to town.
right. So we're actually still waiting for a call from Cross. Because David's calling
within
him.
we'll say 5 minutes on your way back.
Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. That's me.
Hey!
Hey, Sarge. How are you?
Oh, Lieutenant, but we got storage facility. Holy cow! These things are hardcore.
What?
Yeah,
What happened?
we found those guns. The guns. We found the guns. Your tip was great.
That's excellent. The guns. All right. Oh, that's so good. That's great to hear, Sarge. That's wonderful.
Did he find the guns?
He found the guns.
Excellent.
He found
It
the
is
guns.
a shame that the guy who owns this place is dead. That I gotta assume, man, the holes in that guy, I gotta assume they shot him up. It sucks. But, you know what? It's the, we wrap this thing up with a bow. I'm gonna call that Francis guy right now. For you guys. I'm gonna let him know that this is wrapped up. We got the guns. I don't know how they're gonna feel about us keeping them for evidence, but, you know, you gotta do, you know. We gotta to show this to a judge, you know.
Yeah,
what I'm
okay,
saying?
thanks, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why is my butt puckered, like, so hard that if you put a piece of coal in there, that there would be diamonds in like an hour and a half?
Well, obviously it's because of what you heard before you put it on speakerphone.
Chad, does your throat hurt?
Not yet. It might eventually.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm doing fine, though, but thanks for asking.
Okay, go ahead.
So yeah, it had something to do before he put it on speakerphone. What did he say? Something about someone being all shot up?
Yeah, someone shot up. The owner of this place is all shot up. It's like, God damn it.
Storage facility.
The owner-
The storage facility owner. So who the fuck owned that? Did the goddamn elf own the goddamn storage facility?
Wait a minute,
You go. You trace.
wait a
back-
minute.
that.
Wait a minute, the
No,
person-
you trace back the guy you talked to is a nice old man.
Motherfucker!
He was the guy at the front desk.
That guy.
He seemed to know the place inside out. And he was totally alive when you left.
But why would he get shot up and someone not take the...
And similar holes. He did say similar holes.
Francis is not a nice person. We're gonna bury that motherfucker at some point.
Well,
Bury that motherfucker under like 1.5 tons of fucking dog shit. I think that would be appropriate. 1.5 tons of fucking dog shit buried underneath that with a straw and help me out here. And
right, we're definitely going to meet up with him again.
yeah, that
And
works.
we're
That works.
definitely-
That's a great way to end that one.
And we're definitely...
I couldn't think of anything either.
Right.
So
Tied up with a bow. Case solved.
pineapples and dog shit. That's
Pineapples
what we
and-
should have called this episode.
Pineapple pizza and
Pineapple pizza,
and dog shit.
and a straw. Let's go home, Bartleby. Let's go home.
As you ride off into the sunset on the back of his wheelchair, you both can't help but think you met a lot of people. You've made some friends. You've helped some friends. And you've drawn some attention from some people that you wish weren't your friends. This is only the beginning of a long, tied line between you and the corporations. In 24 hours, you've run into both ties to Ares and Midwestern Mutual. Base level at best. But that's your job. You're the anti-Shadowrun division. And that's what you're going to do from this day forward. That's the end of the story. That's Welcome to the end of the case. We're going to call that case Extra Shots for the Angels. Thank you for watching. Tune in next week. Brand new case.
It's a nice scat for a while.
Are you applauding yourself?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I thought that was fucking amazing. That was incredible.
Oh, pineapple pizza equals dog shit. That's what they wrote.
According to chat. Oh, man.
Well done, everybody.